Go.
Hey everyone, how's it going? So you're riding along with Kenny. Mrs. Wrenching is actually holding the camera because I don't have the dashboard mount right at the moment. So anyway, interesting thing. I'm really curious on your guys' thoughts on this. And I'm sure it's not just the automotive industry. Why is it that customers either can't tell you the full story, won't tell you the full story, won't tell you the truth, or will outright lie to you about things that are going wrong with their car or whatever? I can't tell you how many times over the years you get a customer coming in, and I've had it recently at the shop, where they were complaining of, like, say, it's not running right. It's not running right. Okay. So you go in and you start looking and you realize somebody's been here before. Somebody's been working on this thing before. So you start to dig in a little further and, okay, it's got a misfire or whatever. And then you call the customer and say, okay, you have a misfire. The next step here is I need to swap coils. I need to swap spark plugs, stuff like that. I need to go further into a diagnostics. A basic diagnostics is not going to do anything. Now, can you just tell me what's been done to this vehicle beforehand, just so I know? Oh, no, nobody's touched the car. Nobody's done anything. Really? Okay. And let's see, you've owned this car for a couple of years now, but nobody's touched it. Okay, I gotcha. So you go ahead and you start looking and you see like different spark plugs, and you realize coils were changed, and you see connectors are broken because somebody swapped stuff around. And the car in particular that we had at the shop, I believe was a Chevy Equinox, I don't remember, but in the glove box was a failure slip for a state inspection because of the check engine light, and supposedly the check engine light just came on. And this was from 4 months ago, and it was for a misfire. They had been driving it this whole time with a misfire. There was also a slip from one of the parts stores, when they did a scan, and that was like 2 months ago, and it showed cylinder misfires. So is it because customers don't want to admit that they have no idea what they're doing and they tried to fix it themselves? Like, I don't understand the reasoning. It's like, why can't you be honest with me and tell me, hey, I had it in another shop and they absolutely did not know what they were doing? Or, hey, I tried to do it myself and I had no idea what I was doing. I tried this, I tried that. But people don't tell you these things. And I don't know, I find it kind of amazing. Like, if you go to your doctor and you have like pain somewhere, like let's say in your stomach or whatever, why wouldn't you come forward and tell the doctor that? Like, you're there for one reason, but why wouldn't you tell them that? At least get it checked before it becomes something bigger. I'm not pointing you out.
Yes, you are.
But anyway, it's just like, I just don't understand why customers do that. And my whole life that I've been in this business, in this industry, it's always been the same thing. It's always the same. Customers just don't like to tell you. And you get a car in too, and let's say, hey, my engine's making noise. You go and check the oil, and there's nothing on the stick. When's the last time you checked the oil? Oh, I just checked it this past weekend. No, you didn't. Because there's no way this thing used up 4 quarts of oil in 112 miles. You know what I mean? Like, no way. It's not possible. So I want to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Like, what do you guys see? Those of you that are in this industry, some of you, like those of you that are in different industries where customers make up stories or tell you different stories. Like, Megan used to be a store manager for one of the big box home improvement stores. And she would hear stories like that all the time where people would just make stuff up, and it's like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. If we were a detective, we would like call you out on it. But it's like, you're a customer. Most of the times we don't call people out on it because, well, first off, we don't want to embarrass them. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I do call people out. It's like, your story makes no sense whatsoever. But anyway, just whatever industry you're in, if you can just chime in the comments, just let me know what you think. Let me know what you've experienced. And, I'd like to share some of your stories if that's okay. If you guys have stories about stuff like this, I'd like to make another video and share your stories about situations just like this. So if you could, in the comments, leave me a comment about what you've experienced and your industry, whatever you do for a living. I'm really curious. All right, well, I hope you got something out of that. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. If you look down in comments, not in comments, in description. Yeah, there you go. If you look down in description, you'll see I have links to Amazon products that I personally use. If you could, please give it a click. I'm not asking you to buy anything. If you do, great. I do get a percentage. But if you could at least give it a click, it shows I get traffic. That's about it. All right, guys. I hope you have a great day and keep wrenching.